12 Best Movies for Entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs need to take a break and find ways to inspire and motivate themselves. And what better way to achieve this than relaxing in front of a movie screen while getting inspired at the same time? Inspiration is what keeps you going, as an entrepreneur, when the journey becomes rough and hard. The mere thought that there are a couple of people who have walked a similar road and achieved success at the end of the day is a form of inspiration and motivation to get you going. Also, discovering new techniques and strategies just by observing or reading or watching certain things are equally forms of inspiration. Every entrepreneur and successful salespersons have almost unlimited chances to enhance their skills and abilities by watching certain inspirational movies. In this video, I'll share with you 12 best movies every entrepreneur should watch. If you're new here, consider subscribing so that you won't miss other interesting videos like this. 1. The Goods, Live Hard, Sell Hard. What do you do as a car dealer who must sell 200 cars in one weekend? In the movie, Don the Goods Ready, played by Jeremy Piven, shows a skillful way of doing what is tagged impossible. He understood that if he is to succeed, then he needs to show skills that exceed what even he thought he had. The impossible is only impossible when we say so. Our abilities are limitless, and as entrepreneurs, we should always be ready to think outside the box. 2. Rocky. Rocky is one of the oldest movies on this list, but it sure has a thing or two to teach us about pursuing our dreams. Rocky Balboa, Sylvester Stallone, is given the chance to fight the heavyweight champ. He could either go head to head with the challenge or turn it down and live the rest of his life wishing he didn't. This movie is a reminder that Rocky Balboa's saying that every champion was once a contender who refused to give up, is true. 3. The Founder. McDonald. Most of us have heard that name. The movie is about two brothers, Richard and Maurice McDonald, who started a burger stand that eventually became the McDonald's fast food. McDonald was, however, a small-scale company until entrepreneur Ray Kroc partnered with the brothers to open franchises, grew unsatisfied with his contract, and eventually bought out the McDonald brothers to grow the business and become a multi-millionaire. This movie teaches entrepreneurs how to negotiate better with any partners they go into business with. 4. The Social Network. This 2010 movie was a Hollywood blockbuster based on the fairy tale rise of Mark Zuckerberg and his startup, Facebook. The movie shares the story of how Mark Zuckerberg created Facebook while studying at Harvard, how he was later sued by two brothers who claimed he stole their idea, and his friend who he partnered with to create the site. As an entrepreneur, this movie reminds you that big companies also have small beginnings. Also, the movie teaches entrepreneurs a lot on how to scale a company from a dorm room to the most successful social media platform the world has ever seen. 5. Moneyball. As an entrepreneur who does not have enough financial capability to accomplish great stuff in your business, what do you do? Quit and say, "This isn't meant for me," or look harder for opportunities and various resources that can help fuel the movement your business requires? In this movie, the general manager Billy Beane, played by Brad Pitt of the Oakland A's baseball team, faced with a limited budget to spend on each player, has to find unique tactics to overcome the odds stacked against his team. Beane knew Oakland A's couldn't compete with the big guns in the league because they didn't have deep pockets. As such, he had to take risks and make tough decisions to achieve good results. This movie teaches entrepreneurs to understand risk-taking and inventiveness as a way of doing business, take an innovative approach to an existing way of doing business, and beat out the competition with little to no money. 6. The Pursuit of Happiness. There are plenty of reasons to give up, and there's also a reason not to. It is living the life of your dreams. In this movie, based on the life of entrepreneur Chris Gardner's nearly 1-year struggle of being homeless with his son while going through a grueling 6-month unpaid internship as a stockbroker, Gardner, played by Will Smith, pushed himself hard enough to overcome his struggles just to achieve his dreams. Every entrepreneur needs to learn how to sacrifice and be willing to push themselves hard enough to get to where they want. Watching these movies will inspire you, teach certain business lessons that you can adopt as part of your business strategies, and also push you to act accordingly until success becomes your result. 7. Pirates of Silicon Valley. This 1999 movie covers the early days of the country's leading technology hub and the eventual rise of both Bill Gates and Steve Jobs. Although a documentary-style movie, it provides a glimpse into the humble beginnings of two of the most successful technology companies in the world. 8. The Wolf of Wall Street. The Wolf of Wall Street is a perfect example of what an entrepreneur shouldn't be: greedy and selfish. The movie is based on the true story of Jordan Belfort, showing his rise and fall as an entrepreneur. Belfort firm Stratton Oakmont engaged in penny stock trading and securities scam, yet he had no empathy towards all those he scammed. Eventually, his selfishness drew the attention of the FBI, which led to his downfall. 9. Boiler Room. This 2000 movie is a guide to help you find your inner business spirit, and also help you stay true to it and not become morally corrupt. The cautionary tale for young entrepreneurs to not be swayed by the lifestyle of the rich and famous to make morally questionable decisions is what this movie is based on. 10. Flash of Genius. Anyone who's an entrepreneur must watch this movie to understand why it's important to protect your ideas from being stolen. Robert Kearns, Greg Kinnear, a college professor, invents the windshield wiper that is embraced by all the auto giants of the 1960s, becoming a standard device on all cars. However, the automakers do not give Kearns the credit he is due. It might be heartbreaking to watch as Kearns fights powerful corporations for his credit, but therein lies an important lesson for all entrepreneurs to learn. 11. Nightcrawler. This 2014 movie is a movie for people with great vision. Nightcrawler is about a struggling boy who couldn't get a job for himself despite all his attempts. However, he finds a window of opportunity after witnessing a crime and decides to become a crime journalist. This movie reiterates Napoleon Hill's sayings that you can be anything you want to be, and act per your faith. For whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. As an entrepreneur, Nightcrawler will teach you that by focusing on and improving your positive attributes, you can become limitless. 12. Office Space. This hilarious film is for anyone who hates their 9-to-5 office job and is itching to plunge into entrepreneurship. It revolves around Peter Gibbons, Ron Livingston, who discovers how much he hates sitting inside a cubicle every weekday, taking orders from his creepy boss Bill Lumbergh, Gary Cole. If there's ever a film that will make you laugh, give you a refreshing new outlook on life, motivate you to get out of a desk job you hate and fire you up to pursue a venture that you truly love, then this is it. Thank you very much for watching our video. We'll like to give you another interesting video for you to enjoy next, but before then, our team will be very happy if you can like this video and share it with your friends on social media. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss other interesting videos like this.